quick introduction before we go to the main show. Just to introduce you to what this show is all about. The reason I came up with the idea for this show was because the Voice TV show was misappropriated for me. If you Google my name, Roy Barry, and the Voice TV show, you can read about that. But I just don't want anybody else out there to make the same mistakes. I know of multiple products on the market, and I'm still fighting that case in America. So you can read all about that. But the real reason for this show is that I'm going to show you and make sure you don't go out there and do the same thing and show your ideas to people without getting contracts signed. So if, for instance, there's anybody out there that has had their idea stolen, you can also contact me, and I will go out to that person's business with a camera crew and doorstep them. And let's name and shame these people, because this is going on wholesale. I'm going to run through you all the products I've done, and I'm going to run through it step by step. If you've got an idea at home and you want to get it on the market, I'm going to help you. I don't want to know your idea. Please don't tell me your idea. I'm just going to help you protect yourself against these corporate sharks out there. So please subscribe to my channel. We're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to host these guys. I'm going to bring inventors onto the show every week, talk about their products, and TV shows, consumer products. We're going to be doing everything, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So please join me and enjoy the show. Now, it's my first show. I haven't got a big major camera crew. I'm going to sort out, once the show takes off, a production crew that we can do proper production. So please bear with me. So I'm filming with one camera, doing it myself. So you can understand it's not going to be broadcast quality. So please, when the show finishes, please subscribe, comment, and share it please on your social media, so we can get this out there. Make sure nobody else makes the same mistakes, and enjoy the show. Thank you. Hi everybody, my name is Roy Barry. I'm the Irish Inventor on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube, and I am now starting this new show called Irish Inventor. This show is going to be all about invention, how you protect an idea, how all the pitfalls and all the mistakes that you made early on, you can learn from. I'm going to be showing you new inventions. I'm going to be bringing new inventors on, doing interviews with them, and just basically showing you how to get an idea from your head, into the shops. Here's one example of a guy that came to me about 5 years ago, and he's an American. He got in touch with me online. He said he had a product and he needed help with it. So I showed him in terms of how to protect it. I got him helped out making the prototype. The reason I got involved with this guy was because I thought the product was just brilliant. So simple, but brilliant. This is the product. It's called a Sweep Easy. It's basically a broom. This is the first prototype actually, and I got made from an Ireland. And it can sweep the floor. The beauty of this, I think, is that the simplicity of this is that if you see something on the floor, you just go like this, and you scrape it, and then you just keep sweeping. So what I did with this guy, I helped him in terms of, patenting the products. I got a guy in Ballymote involved in an engineer to develop the product, and now it's actually been sold. This product has been sold in America as sweepeasy.com. I'm not trying to sell anything on this channel. This channel is basically about showing people and making sure that they don't, go to the corporate world and just hand their ideas over, because that's a big problem in terms of when you walk into the likes of Nike or Adidas or any of these big firms. You've got your product, you've got your patent, and they like your product, and what happens there is that you hand them over the patent. The patent doesn't actually go to their commercial department. Their patent goes to their legal department. And why that is because the legal department will look at the patent and then say, look, can we break this patent? Why do we have to work with this guy? Why do we have to pay these guys? These guys don't want to pay it over. And I'm going to run you through steps that you know will help you get around all that. For instance, a patent, when you file a patent here in Ireland, it's called a provisional Irish patent. Now that's covered in 72 countries the minute you file it here. But you've got to wait 12 months then before it's published. And this is the way to get around the corporates, because if you patent the product first before you do anything else, then you're going to spend the next 12 to 14 months developing the product. And by the time you have the product finished, your patent is going to be published. So what I tend to do is, I wait till I have the product developed, then I patent it. I work off non-disclosure agreements. The reason for that is going back to the Adidas Nike thing, is that when I walk into Adidas and Nike, they ask me can I have a patent number, have a look at the patent. I give them the patent number. Doesn't go to their commercial department again, as I said, it goes to their legal department. And then when the patent that I've only patented a week beforehand goes to their legal department is going to say, we can't see the patent because it's not published. We don't know what else is in it. He could have 20 or 30 different versions. So we're going to have to either wait 12 months to see the product, or what else is in the patent, or we buy it now. But if you've done it the other way, then they can choose to try and break the patent and move on without you. But when they can't see the patent and what else is in it, you know, that will help you get around that aspect. And so Adidas will have a decision to make in terms of, right, do we allow him 12 months on the market with this product, or do we take it out now? Because you have 12 months on the market selling the product because they can't see the patent. So that's one aspect. But I'm going to go through all my other products as well. I've got 5 products on the market. I also have the Voice TV show is one of them, and I have a lawsuit going on in America regarding the global rights of the Voice TV show, and I will run you through that. We're actually in court on the week in Holland. We have a pretty strong case, and the reason I have a pretty strong case is because there's a non-disclosure signed. And that's another subject I'm going to go through TV shows, because I'm in the middle of developing my second show, which is with a UK broadcaster, and it's a quiz show. So I'm going to go through the importance of non-disclosure agreements, patents, trademarks, domain names, putting that legal package together, and the whole aspect basically of, if you have an idea up here, and bring it to the shop. Like, this is not a business show. This is, you know, it's an innovation show. It's a creation show. It's about getting the product from your head to a finished product. Then you hand it over to the business people. I'm not a businessman, I'm a creative. So this will help you through the process. This is for ordinary people at home, like myself. I was a painter and decorator, and when I started out, this is my first product, basically. 12 years ago. So there's still cobwebs on it, because this is the prototype. And I came up with this product called a hook rest. I was playing snooker, I got this idea, and while I was playing a game of snooker with a friend of mine, I said, wouldn't that be a good idea, instead of going over the ball, go around the ball? And to make a long story short, within 12 months of that, this was used in the final of the World Championships at Sheffield. And that's what got me onto this crazy road they call it innovation. I travelled the world, and I travelled the world with this product, you know, with World Snooker, and it's now, you know, it's now standard equipment in the game of snooker. This is another product of mine called Poppet Ball, which I launched at Harrods, and it's a very, very good product. Have a look at it on YouTube. Just type in Poppet Ball on YouTube. Have a look at it. It's a great product. It sells brilliantly online. And again, as I said, I'm not a businessman. I created this product, I developed this product, and you know, to the point where it's finished, ready for packaging, ready for selling, and I hand it over to my businessman. And he does the business side of it. So like, you can't really do everything. So this is a very good product. This is another product I created called the gap tape, measuring tape. Simple idea. If you want to measure a gap, it's an ordinary tape at the front, but if you want to measure a gap, you just pull it, turn it upside down, and it gives you exactly the same measurement. Because the back of the tape starts at 100 mil, and the body of the tape at 100 mil. So simple stuff. As I said, I'm not here to sell a product. I'm here to help anybody out there that thinks they have a great idea and they don't know what to do. And the reason, like, a lot of people come to me because they know I'm in this game, say, look, I have this great idea, what do I do? And it happens a lot. So, if you subscribe to my channel and you share and subscribe my videos, I will respond to you. Because I want to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes I made. Because believe me, when you walk into a corporate with an idea and you think, oh, they're going to, because it could be a great idea, but you have to be protected. You have to be protected. I'm going to show you how to be protected. And because it's the most important thing. To protect yourself. Before you do anything, protect yourself. Before you start working on it, make sure there's nothing like it out there. I can show you how to do that. I'm going to post videos up on how to do that. I'm also going to bring inventors onto the culture every week, and we're going to be talking about how they did it. So any inventors out there that wants to come on and have a chat with me about their products, work away. So like, it's all about the ordinary people out there, yourselves, that sit at home. Like, as I said, I was a painter and decorator, and I want to get off the building site basically. Now I'm doing this full time. I'm at it 14 years, so I'd love to come on a journey with me, and we'll have a bit of crack as well. You know, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. But I'm also going to do a full show on the voice lawsuit that I'm going through at the moment from the start, and how the show was misappropriated from me. And I'll also show you the documents that prove that I did create the voice TV show. And if you Google my name, Roy Barry, and the voice TV show together, you will find all the press from all over the world that tells you that I did create the show. Plus, you know, the beauty of getting all that press and all that publicity is that I came to the attention of other broadcasters. Now I'm working with some of the top broadcasters in the UK. I'm working with some of the top producers because I've 11 other shows with them. And I'm going to do a full episode as well on TV shows, creating TV shows, how to protect TV shows. I do not want to know your ideas. Please don't tell me your ideas, because especially within patents, if you tell me your idea and if you publish your idea and it needs to be patented, then once it's published, it can't be patented because it's done in the public domain. So things like that. Keep your ideas to yourself. If you want to tell me something, I get a non-disclosure agreement signed, and then, we can talk. But I really don't want to know your ideas, because this is a show about helping ordinary people creating products, but most importantly for me is protecting their products. And we'll do this over the next couple of years. I'm going to bring Zoe V on as well if you want to come on and have a chat. I can help. I'm going to do another program on financing. How do I finance an idea? Well, financing an idea is, you think it's going to cost all this money. It's not. It's like, once you file a patent for your product, and you do it properly, and then you have what's called an intellectual property. So once you have that intellectual property in your pocket, it's the same as having a deed for a house. You can go to an investor and say, look, I have this idea, I have it patented, I need help, will you invest? Of course they will, because you now have something of value. I'm also going to do a full episode on, how you develop data. And I'm going to bring you over to the guy I work with, Ballymount, Spare Technologies. And I've been working with him for 10 years. So I walk into Greg, and I said to Greg, I said, I have another idea, Greg. You know, I want to get it done on paper. So he brings in his designer, we get it done on paper, and what happens there is, we move forward from there, then we start making prototypes. Then, as we make each prototype, see does it work, and we work our way up to what's called a production model that's ready to go. Then Greg sends it out to the factory, you know, gets a price on it, and Greg looks after everything from there on in, like packaging, everything, shipped into whatever company wants to buy it. So like, there's a lot involved here, so you're going to have to do separate episodes on each of the steps. So step one is, I have a good idea, what do I do next? That's the first, that's going to be the next show. Step number one, I have a good idea, what do I do next? Once we go through that, then step number two, after I have it all protected, I make sure nobody else is doing it, then what do I do? You start developing the product, and as I said, we'll do a full show on that. Well, you know, hopefully, if you subscribe to my channel, I will, as I said before, I will answer you back. But the reason I need subscribers is I want to keep the channel going. I want to, you know, and if you had a product stolen from you as well, and if you're the person, if somebody, you know, misappropriated your idea, let me know, because I'll doorstep them for you. I will doorstep them. I will help you, because it's happening far, far too often. You know, corporates taking stuff from ordinary people, because you walk in and like, you know, when you trust these people, they look at you and go, oh, he doesn't have much money, so we can do just what they do is they steal now and pay later. So they're going to take the chance that you don't have the money to sue them. And that's, you know, it's a sharp and festive world out there. So come on this journey with me. I'll help you get your product to market. I'll show you how to get your product to market. As I said, I don't want to know your ideas, but I will show you how to protect it, and I'll show you what to do. So thanks a million for tuning in. I'll be going out every Sunday night at 7 p.m. You know, the shows are going to get longer as we go on. I'm filming this with Stephen here, so we have a small little team, but I will buy some more professional gear as we go along. So forgive me if the quality is not great and whatever, but I'd love for you to join me. But please subscribe, please share it with your friends, and we just want to get this show out there. And you know, this is a protection for us that we have a voice now. Like with the Voice, even the Voice TV show, I pitched that to RTE, right, in 2008, through Angus McAnally. Angus McAnally came back to me, he said, Roy, I showed it to the producers, I have emails to prove that. I showed it to the producers, they don't think it will work. It's fair enough, that's grand, you know, you've got to accept that. Then when I heard the Dutch guy that I have on board for misappropriating the Voice was selling my program to RTE. I got onto RTE and I said, no, I offered that show to you in 2008. And they said, yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's not yours, it's owned by Tablet. I said, it's not owned by Tablet, it's owned by me. So what my lawyers put RTE on what's called a legal notice. And when they put them on legal notice, I thought, that's grand, RTE, state-owned company, you know, I'm not going to buy the show. And they did. They went ahead and bought the show. I got a letter from RTE's lawyers. I'm going to be showing you that as well, in that being the Voice TV show lawsuit episode. But I got a letter from RTE, from an RTE lawyer saying, oh, you don't have a case, you have to deal with Talbot, we don't think you have a case, blah, blah, blah. In August last year, a court in California, Talbot filed a motion to dismiss, went before the judge in California, judge looked at the papers, he said, the evidence here is compelling, I'm sending this forward for trial. which means I have a case. So with RT being on legal notice now, I'd love to know the reaction now. But I'm coming out with my own channel because of all this carry on. But I'm doing well. I've got 5 products. I've got lots of work. I've got 3 products in development. I've got a new TV show, which I have a top UK producer, top UK broadcaster, and a technology company that does all the technology for X Factor, I'm a Celebrity, Who Wants to Be a Billionaire. So that's the team that's involved with that, which is fantastic. I'm doing a betting app. I have a new betting app. I have a new safe way of betting, which I'm dealing with some of the top companies with that as well. And we're relaunching another product of mine, Pop-Up Ball, in the UK with some of the top companies as well. So I'm going to run you through what I do. I do this full time. I'm going to do blogs during the week. What I do today, or what I'm meeting the lawyers. I'll also do an episode with my lawyer, Brian Rennick, and we'll do that episode in terms of what he does for me. So it's going to be step by step. Every day during the week I'll post up something, what I'm doing, where I'm going. And this game is very, very interesting. And it's a lot of fun, to be honest. It's a lot of fun. And if you have a very, very good idea, and it's very original, you can do very, very well. So I try to do all this in one take as well. So I don't like anything, but I'm going to have to do a bit of everything. But please tune in every week. Please share this with your friends, and just to get us out there. And thank you very much. And I'll see you next week. But tune in during the week. I'll be posting up during the week, of what I do and the process of how I do it. And you probably meet my partner. We do meetings in the boardroom here, and different companies coming up to me. You meet them, and but please tune in, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Chubbs loves to drive. He only got his license a few months ago, so didn't you, Chubbs?